Hello students, this is Dr. Navajyoti Bhattacharjee, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, PDU Government Model College, Katlichora. I am starting a new lecture series on information and communication technology. This lecture series is for the beginners who are learning ICT for a competitive examination, especially for UGC NET. So I hope you like the content of the video, and if you have any questions or queries, ask me in the comment section. So let's start the video. Hello students, this is first lecture on ICT. Now what is ICT? ICT is information and communication technology. What is the meaning or what it has? It has the tools and resources for communication and information processing. Any kind of digital transactions that you see in your classrooms, in banks, or governance like e-court, then e-services, everything comes under ICT. Now where it is used? It is used in education. We often see webinar, digital classrooms, digital lab, everything comes under ICT or the application of ICT in education. Governance, any kind of e-filing, e-form, e-application form, feedback mechanism comes under ICT. Research, you can find it in e-journal or electronic communication, electronic submission comes under ICT. Now in this video we'll discuss the application of ICT in education. So what are the tools used in education? What are the tools and what is the purpose of these tools? The application of ICT in education includes the following: digital classroom. Now what are the tools in this case? Is projectors, smartboard, digital content. And what it does that it increases the engagement, students engagement and understanding. It is clear that through pictorial representations, animation and graph or pie charts, or even with the documentaries, student can engage themselves, and it helps in their better understanding. Second is e-learning platforms. Here I have mentioned four, that is Swayam, NPTEL, Coursera, edX. There are other paid platform also like PW, that is Physics Wala, or Unacademy, like that. These are the they provide you the materials, the top the digital content through which you can learn anything. Okay, you select the topic, you select your teacher from whom you want to learn, and then you can get your all the learning content anywhere, anytime. So it is very helpful in understanding things. So in e-learning platform, Swayam, NPTEL, these are actually free platform. If you want to give examination and earn a certificate, then you might have to pay some fees, but usually they don't take any fees for pure learning. If you want to learn something, select the topic and you will get the content. So the best purpose of this e-learning platform is you can learn from anywhere, home, office, anywhere, anytime. There is a based on your pace you can learn it. So for the people who think they cannot learn in this era, the e-learning platform busts this myth that you can learn anything anywhere. Okay. Third is learning management system. This is basically for the teachers who want to manage their virtual classroom through some format. So LMS, that is learning management system, you can learn what is LMS. If they ask you what is LMS, LMS is learning management systems. So here you can find Google Classroom, Blackboard and many things. So through that you can manage your lessons and prepare the assignments. You can allot the assignments to the students, make the assessment whether they have performed well or not. So this can be done through learning management system. Next is virtual labs and simulations. This offers practical experience in a virtual environment. So these are basically virtual lab means laboratory, and same thing is simulation. If somebody has a practical in simulation, they can use this virtual lab also, and it is basically useful in science and engineering education, where practical is an integral part, and a large chunk of their education is based on practicals. So if they cannot perform it in face-to-face classes, they can use this virtual lab to show the practical, to demonstrate the practical. Next is online assessment and evaluation. This is very important for a teacher, that in virtual classes or virtual classrooms, they can very easily check the results and get the feedback from the students. So the purpose of this is it supports the objective. If you want to teach some topic, you can make your own mechanism to assess the students and evaluate the results, and in that way it is very beautiful that out of suppose 1000 students, you can pick the weak people. In face to face classroom this is very difficult to pick. Suppose there are 1000 students, you have to and there are 10 weak students, it is very difficult to pick those weak students because you don't have any graph or data to assess this. But in virtual classroom, through Google Forms, through pie charts, graphs, their percentage of means up to suppose up to 50% it is okay, less than 50% means the students is weak. So you can easily assess this. Even if the number of weak students is very very less, you can still find it very quickly as compared to face classes. So online assessment and evaluation is one of the strongest part of application of ICT in education. Next is access to open education resources. These includes the free learning materials, textbook, videos, question banks, etc., which promotes inclusive and equitable education. Means this is available for all. It is not that the rich people can get it and poor people cannot. If he has a mobile and internet, which is very common in this era, so one can access this online learning materials, even if you have to pay some fees for it, some little fees, that is 200 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees, depending upon the classes. Still you can access this. So ORE, remember this, ORE means open educational resources. So this is all about application of ICT in education. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.